So battery's a little low, it might die before we get where we're going. But we're on the GS750. It's a little cold right now. Oh, yeah, spoke too soon. I think I'm gonna bypass this clutch switch though. Whoops. I'm gonna leave it choke on a little bit. Till it warms up. It is kind of it's very cold-blooded. Like, it doesn't run right until it's hot. Alright. Here goes nothing. I do like the fact that this bike has a gear indicator and it's an 80 or 82. Really? Okay. I told you she doesn't like being... Well... we're just gonna cruise. Sounds like it's running lean. It rides really well, it just doesn't run for shit. It sounds lean though. I don't see how it can be lean. I might have to pull the clips off the needle and run it higher up. I don't know what it's supposed to be at. I think I went based off the book, but this has an aftermarket pipe on it, so that doesn't help. You can't buy GS750 jetting kits unless you pay like $200 to run a full kit. God dang, these freaking mirrors are stiff. But I'm gonna add a little bit of choke. Maybe not. Ooh. I'm hoping it's not like a water pop. Sometimes if you get water in the fuel, the water gets stuck in the carb a little bit, which, I mean, hopefully it'll burn it off because it's a very minute. But I have the filter set up at an angle, so if the water does get in there, water's heavier than oil or fuel, well, oil in general too. When it goes to the filter, it'll actually drop down into the little crevice and prevent it from going into the motor or into the carburetors, unless it's like an absorbent amount. I don't know. Personally, I would like to, if I own this bike, I wouldn't even bother with the Mikunis. I would do, or these Mikunis? Yeah, I don't like CV carbs. I like round slides or flat slide. So I would do, what I would do is put the CB650 for setup in it, because they're, one, parts are available everywhere. Oh no. Jeez. Yeah, I think it might have a little bit of water in the system. I'm gonna have to just like kind of deal with it. I'm glad it fucking restarted. I just thought I was gonna have to let everybody go past me. I'm not even gonna bother fucking signaling because it does have a pipe on it, so I don't know. Not the fastest thing in the world, but she does her job sometimes. Well, I mean, it rides really well. That's one thing I love about GS is they all run or ride really well. They don't run very great all the time because of the CVs, and it's raining. Where the fuck is Gordy? Oh. Well, that's good timing, I guess. Well, we're heading home. Oh, I gotta go to the butcher and get meat. That's what I gotta do. So it's riding really well now. I don't know if it was just water in the fluid or in the fuel. I don't like the fact that my foot hits the engine case with these boots on. I have a hard time finding bikes that don't do that to me, especially like classic bikes. I can't ride Goldwings very well because of that. I wear a size 12, and then, I mean, I guess this isn't too bad. I'm just not doing the proper job of foot placement, but it is like right. I'm just gonna stop because I know that's gonna come down. These front brakes suck. likes to cruise around 3.5, 3. It doesn't like anything below that, which is fair because it is a high-strung inline 4. I mean, fairly high-strung. It goes to 9.5. And red lights. And it doesn't like idling lower than 2. I'm wondering if the speedometer or the tach is off. Because it idles just fine right here at 2. I have to go to Broadway. I have to do the reverse of which way I want to go because the rear blinkers are off. They're pointing in the wrong direction. Stop it. It does that randomly. I gotta be careful on these wet roads because these tires are old. And it's starting to rain. That sounds pretty good. Other than it trying to die every few minutes. At a stoplight, it's not too bad. Could be worse. I mean, but yeah, I mean it's doing pretty well. I'd say this is probably smoother than the Yamaha. It will be for sale if anybody's interested. I think he said he wants $1,200 minimum. So it's smooth, it runs, it drives, and it needs to be ridden. That's the main problem. Is he is a fair weather rider. He doesn't ride it. And when he wasn't riding this, he was riding his other 2 bikes that he has. He has he went and bought a fuel injected Boulevard because I kept telling him he needs a fuel injected bike if he's not going to ride it all the time. And he only rode 3 times this year, if that. We didn't get to go on our annual road trip to the dam, like, because we normally go up to the dam or something on either I take a day off or he takes an extra day off. It needs to be up a little bit higher for this dang bridge. It is not like anything below 3,000. Like, it'll cruise, but it does not like it going uphill. This thing makes maximum torque at like 5 or 6. So yeah, it does not like being, It's comfy though. Like, I enjoy riding this bike, which is a shame because I would buy this if I didn't have to do a bunch of to it. If this was a newer bike or had the carb swap, like a twin carb, it'd be great. Yep. I do like this because I can turn really tight with it. Oh no. Eh. It runs.